This is enough fentanyl to kill you. And if you think this is a lot, you'd be dead wrong.
This is anti-homeless architecture, also known as hostile architecture, and it's positioned in cities across the world to discourage homeless people, or really anyone, from sleeping or sitting in certain areas. Now, this anti-homeless philosophy grew out of a design philosophy known as crime prevention through environmental design, written by American criminologist C. Ray Jeffrey, which was aimed at structuring urban design around reducing crime, both by widening streets, increasing visibility, and changing the fundamental layout of structures. However, growing out of this urban renewal era strategy came the defensible spaces or hostile architecture philosophy, which has been used by urban planners all over the world to mixed results. Basically, the reason is it doesn't address the core problem. It doesn't solve homelessness, it just makes it less visible. And putting aside the questions of, well, where are these people going to go then? This kind of hostile architecture is also detrimental for everyday people. Still, many wealthy urban centers have, especially in recent years, been installing these things like mad. And a lot of times it doesn't even really make the homeless problem less visible, but it does make everywhere else a lot uglier.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and he calls that hostile architecture or anti-homelessness, as it should be. Get your bum ass to work. Now, if you even follow my podcast, or you listen to the audio version of this on Spotify, where I've gone in detail, I'm not gonna necessarily say I don't like homeless people. I don't prefer them. And as hard as shit is, through the sheer gumption, ingenuity, and your know-how and ambition, you make shit happen. If I gotta explain to you what that means, you deserve to be homeless. Now, I know people fall on hard times, and I've come very close at the skin of my teeth, and I've lived in my car. However, homelessness is not supposed to be an extended lifestyle. Meaning, if you are not working with a mental defect or a mental handicap, you need to get one job, you need to get two, you need to make it happen, Captain. Right? I don't want to hear it when you got people from other countries that come over here, stand on the side of the road with a bag of oranges and sell them shits all day, or sell water, whatever the shit. Stand out front of Home Depot. One, if you're homeless, you don't need to be sleeping that damn long any goddamn way. And there's certain places me personally, I don't want to see homeless people. When I pull up to a goddamn Family Dollar or a grocery store, I don't want you out there. Like, seriously, panhandling. I'm here to buy some tomatoes. It's bad enough these motherfuckers are $2.50 per tomato, and cashews like $11.99 a bag. I ain't got time for that shit. It's hard out here, and I don't mean to be rude. I'll give you $1 or some change or whatever you need, but we don't need to be enabling people to be fucking homeless, right? It's bad enough you're setting up tents and you're sleeping in the park. Bro, you don't need to sit or sleep or stand anywhere other than the park. If you want to sleep and pitch a tent in the park, I got no problem with that. Underneath a bridge, nah, son. You want to sleep on people's property in front of storefronts where they trying to make their living. They trying to sell sandwiches, burgers, Louis Vuitton, shoes and shit. They don't need your bum ass with your box and your tent or your bag or sleeping bag and pissing all over the damn storefront, making it smell like urine when people come in to patronize their business. That fucks it up. Like, seriously. And in America, most people that become homeless become homeless through no fault of drug addiction. That's the chief reason most people are homeless. Now, you do have people that's homeless because they fall on hard times, they lose their job, or some people suffer from some form of mental illness. However, those are not the people leading the league in homelessness. Most people are on that dope, or they drink like a fish. And I live in Atlanta, where I see a whole bunch of black ass homeless people sitting around. They're not working with a mental defect, they just lazy and ain't doing shit with their life. And that shit pisses me off as a black person, because I don't want your statue ass standing around. Go fucking find something to do. Go learn a trade or skill. Go help an old lady into her building. Go sweep a storefront. But sitting around doing dope and sleeping the fuck all day is not nobody's responsibility or problem but yours. In any event, and I find this actually ironic that it's a white dude doing an expose on this. He's probably not homeless. Smart money is he got a family, he come from a couple dollars. I'm not saying he rich, I'm just saying it's people like him gentrifying the neighborhood, raising the fucking rent. That's one of the chief problems with a lot of people falling on hard times. In any event, if y'all like this video, you know what to do, and I'm out.